Man, I'm sick right now. I got a fever and this is the only way I come up with a video this stupid. This is gonna be fun. Hey, what's up everybody? Esam here bringing you another video. This one going to be about 2GG Civil War. So, if you don't have a Twitter and you play Smash, I don't know what's wrong with you, but assuming you do, you've probably seen the beef between Anti, who is on Team Zero, and then Zenodo, who is on Team Ally, as well as Rich Brown being thrown into that mix suddenly. I don't really know. I don't know everyone that's talking, but it is a lot of fun, and you know, I feel like a lot of people are just really weak on it. Obviously, Anti and Zenodo and Rich Brown are doing pretty well, but I mean, there's 20 people on those teams and no one's saying anything. Like, come on now, where did this come from? Like, you gotta go back to your 2010, 2011 roots. Me, I always talked shit because I was godlike and I backed it up. So I'm just gonna rip into these people just a little bit. Leo, for someone that's like really good at this game and probably the best in the world potentially, and also has won a bunch of majors, you think you'd be better versus a character that literally is just running at you trying to shore you. I understand why why Zero also picked Anti, because if he played you in Street Fighter with like, he could just do anything and you would automatically lose. You are so bad versus that character. I just don't understand how you're going to lose to Darkshad, Venom, and Trella. Trella's pretty good though, so I mean, I understand. It's obviously why he's also on Team Zero. And Trella, you know, you're good. I don't have anything to say about you. You're awesome. You know, I'm glad you're back. Kamame. How are you gonna go from getting second in EVO and being one of the super secret hidden bosses to not top 8ing another event in 7 months? You know, you always show that like Mega Man is a super cool character, but it actually, you were just scared of people understanding your character and finally being able to beat you, because God, a lot of people have beaten you now. I mean, even I beat you. Ally. I'm not even gonna shit talk you personally, just because like you beat me a bunch of times, so that's kind of stupid of me to do that. But how are you gonna pick Ned and Pinkfresh? Pinkfresh, the guy that had his heyday with pre-patch Bayo and then, you know, had a single good event where he won 2GG Katar Saga. But since then, the boy hasn't done anything. He hasn't got top 8s. I don't even know if he's got top 16s, you know, recently. Like, that's not a good look. And Ned, really? Are you just salty that he beat you so much that you're gonna have to put him on your team? Come on, man. I JV3'd the boy. How are you gonna pick him over me? Zero. You're godlike, so I'm not even gonna pretend to talk shit about your game at even a little bit, but boy, similar to Ally, how are you gonna pick Foe? The most famous thing that Foe is known for is his ego account, and even his ego account was tired of it. He hasn't been anywhere, and when he does, he gets 33rd and 49th. Such impressive placements. I'm so proud of him. What is he even doing? He doesn't counter anyone on this list. He hasn't played any of them, let alone beat any of them, so I don't even know what you're thinking. You know, Foe's gonna pop off when he gets a single stock in a crew battle. I'm so proud of him because God knows he pops off way too hard, and it's actually super unnecessary. So, you know, he's doing that to distract from the fact that he's actually just significantly worse than Shaky. Renai. You know, for someone that loses to so much DLC, you think you wouldn't team with one. How are you gonna lose to every Mewtwo? You almost lost to Corrin back at Shots Fired 2. You went Game 5 with Child, but you're supposed to be one of the best players in the world? Bruh, you better pick up a 599 or at least a better character to beat them, because right now, you're looking pretty shaky, bro. Larry. How are Darkshad's elbows tasting in your face, huh? You got hit by a lot of them. You gotta step it up, man. Como. You know, for someone that's so highly acclaimed, you'd expect to have more than 0.9 interactions a minute when you play Sonic. Man, boy, play the game. Duck Hunt's bad now, so you're not gonna be able to have just a place to run away for free, so I mean, good luck winning now. And last, but certainly not least, Anti. So, I don't understand. So I pretty much go to locals and I'll occasionally lose to MVD and beat pretty much anyone else in my entire state. Well, how do you keep losing to Florida? You losing to MVD, you losing to Dath, you losing to Zaltis, you losing to True Blue. He's not even on our PR, come on now. And you lost a game to Nick Riddle at CEO. He was like your hardest opponent until winter semis. Like, how are you gonna let that happen, man? You know, for someone that says we fucking suck, you sure do fucking suck against us. It's really impressive how bad you are. Like, man, if you came to a versus, you'd probably get fucking 9th because you can't beat our randoms, let alone our top fucking players. I mean, obviously you beat me, but I mean, you know, considering I lost to how many Marios now? 7 of them? Like, you beating me really isn't that impressive. So boy, you better come down here and prove you're worth something, because you ain't looking to immortal down here. Well, and let me just, actually, Anti wasn't last. The last person is this fucking guy named Esam. So first off, how are you gonna pretend that you're so godlike when you fucking lose to literally every Mario under the sun? A literal random that's played the game for 2 days can take you to last stock, last hit as Mario. Like, come on, man. You know, you say staying that you're one of the best players versus Bayonetta and that SDI is the solution, but how are you gonna lose to Aerolink? Not only that, but you say you're always top 10, top 15 in your mind, but you stay getting 33rd. Yeah, you had UGC, which is pretty good, and your run at Genesis was impressive. But how many times are you gonna say, man, I wish I was back in 2015? Like, come on, bro, you need to do better than that. How are you gonna look like a discount Mr. Clean because you need to clean up your play? Dude be looking like a bald warrior with all that pudge on his stomach, man, you gotta lose some weight. But obviously, when we are registering, we do have to assign myself to a team, and because of hashtag Let's Go House and the fact that I have spent a decent amount of time with a few of these players over the past few months, I am going to go with Team Ally because, I mean, someone else in Florida has to beat Anti, and I feel like that's my job. And yeah, that is going to be about it for this one. I hope you all enjoyed. As always, social media, Panda and partner stuff is down below. Make sure you watch Civil War when it happens. I think it's like March 24th through 26th. It's going to be the Hype Crew Battle, a great tournament. So many members of the PGR are going to be there. And yeah, I'll see you all next time. Oh, bye-bye.